Welcome back to the Rise Up podcast. I'm thrilled to have you here today for another empowering episode. In today's discussion, we're diving into a topic that hits close to home for many of us: how to break free from unhealthy habits and reclaim control of our lives. We often slip into patterns that might feel normal but aren't doing us any good. If you've ever wondered how to make small changes that lead to a healthier, happier life, this episode is for you. For those who like to follow along or need it, we've prepared a PDF transcript, which you can find in the episode description. Now let's get into it. Have you ever stopped to think about how many habits you've picked up along the way that just aren't good for you? It's funny how something harmful can slip into your routine so easily that you barely notice it anymore. You might even start to see it as normal. But here's the catch: just because something feels familiar doesn't mean it's harmless. Let's be real. We live in a world that's constantly throwing challenges our way, from work pressure to social expectations. It's easy to fall into patterns that make life more convenient, but those same patterns might be dragging us down without us even realizing it. Take sitting for long hours, for example. How many of us spend hours in front of a screen, glued to our chairs? It's common, right? But does that make it okay? Studies show that sitting for prolonged periods can do serious harm to our health. Think stiff joints, poor circulation, and even a weakened mindset. Yet, so many people do it every day without blinking an eye. Why? Because everyone else is doing it. And that's the tricky part. When something harmful becomes so widespread, we convince ourselves it's not a big deal. But deep down, we know better. We know we should move more, drink more water, and take breaks. It's not rocket science. The problem isn't knowledge. It's the way we allow bad habits to sneak into our lives and settle in like they belong. We tolerate things that make us feel bad simply because they've become our normal. But here's the thing. Just because everyone around you is doing the same thing doesn't mean it's right for you. So what can you do about it? First off, it's time to wake up and get honest with yourself. Take stock of your daily routines and ask yourself if they're really serving you. Are you making choices that boost your health and happiness, or are you just coasting along because it's easier? The truth is, no one else is going to take care of your well-being but you. You're the one who has to live with the consequences of your actions, so why not make them count? One simple way to start is by creating a list. Yep. Grab a notebook or your phone and start jotting down habits that you know aren't doing you any favors. These could be things like skipping meals, binge-watching TV for hours, or barely drinking water throughout the day. Don't judge yourself, just observe. Awareness is the first step toward change. Once you've got that list, tackle the issues one by one. Let's say you're guilty of spending too much time sitting. Set a timer to remind yourself to stand up and stretch every hour. Do some simple exercises at your desk. Roll your shoulders, stretch your legs, or even walk around for a minute or two. These small changes add up, and before you know it, you'll start feeling more energized and less stiff. Drinking more water is another game changer. We often underestimate how important it is to stay hydrated. Your body needs water to function properly, and when you don't get enough, it affects everything from your energy levels to your skin. Make it a point to carry a water bottle with you wherever you go and sip throughout the day. Another underrated habit? Getting outside. In our tech-driven world, many of us spend entire days cooped up indoors, under artificial lighting. But stepping outside, even for just a few minutes, can do wonders for your mental and physical health. Fresh air, natural light, and the simple act of being in nature have been shown to reduce stress and boost mood. So if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, try taking a quick walk outside. It might be just what you need to reset. And let's not forget about sleep. So many people sacrifice sleep in the name of productivity, but the irony is, lack of sleep actually makes us less effective. When we're tired, everything feels harder. We're more irritable, less focused, and our health takes a hit. If you're not getting at least 7 hours of quality sleep each night, it's time to make that a priority. Your body and mind will thank you. The bottom line is, your habits shape your life. If you want to feel better, perform better, and live better, you need to take control of the choices you make every day. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. Start small, make consistent changes, and watch as your life begins to improve. It's your life after all. Don't let unhealthy habits hold you back from living it to the fullest. That wraps up today's episode on reclaiming your life by breaking those unhealthy habits. I hope you're walking away with some inspiration to start making positive changes, even if it's just one small step at a time. Remember, the habits we build today shape the life we live tomorrow, so let's make them count. As always, if you need the transcript for this episode, the PDF is available in the description below. Stay strong, stay focused, and until next time, keep rising up.